Okay, welcome to another session. In the previous session, we ended on question number 55. So here we start with question number 56. The question says, in the diagram above, angle ADC is 120, this angle, and AB and AC are the same. The magnitude of AB and AC is the same. That means the length of AB and AC are the same. That means this triangle here is what? An isosceles triangle. This side and this side are equal, so these two angles will be the same. So if we label that angle, this angle here, as x, then this angle will also be what? X. Okay, cool. And it says angle DAC is 20. This right here is 20. And then this AB and AC are parallel. AB is AB and AC I think they mean to say DC and AB are parallel, okay? Not this. Cool? Alright, so let's move on. Now, if this and this are parallel, what that means is we can have alternate angles, okay? So this angle right here will be the same as this angle right here, okay? But how do we find this angle? We find that angle by summing this up to 180, okay? This angle and this angle will be the same. So let's label it yellow. But this angle, we don't know what it is. How do we get it? We know that the sum of, let's continue this now so we can solve. The sum of the angles in the triangle add up to what? 180, right? So if you add 120 plus x, plus 20 plus 20 plus this angle right here, you should get what? 120. Okay, so let's call that angle y. Let's call it y. Okay, you should get 180. So y will give us what? 40. Cool. So if that angle is 40, if this angle right here is 40, okay, it's 40, then this angle will also be what? 40. Cool. So now, since we have this 40 and this x and x, we can find our x, because they would add up to what? 180. So x plus 40 should give us what? 180. So 2x should give us 140. If we divide by 2 each, we have x to be what? 70. Okay, which is C. Cool. Let's move on to question number 57. In the diagram below, the triangle is inscribed in a circle. This angle right here is 62, and then this angle is 142. So we are supposed to find angle XZT. XZT. So this angle is what we are supposed to find. This angle. Okay? Cool. Now, we know that to be able to find this angle, we need to find this angle, because the sum of two opposite interior angles should give us what? The exterior angle. So if we find this angle, then we can add it to this to get this exterior angle, okay? But how do we find this angle right here? This angle right here, let's call it x, okay? Cool. That angle right here, when we add it to 144, we should get 180, because they are angles on a straight line. So we say x is equal to 180 minus 144, right? Which is 36. Okay, cool. So now that we have x to be 36, then we can add it to 62 to get this angle. Okay, so this angle, let's call it y. Y is equal to x plus 62, which is 36 plus 62 to give us 98. Okay, so our answer is 98, which is C. Cool. Let's move on to question number 58. The question wants us to find the value of y. Okay, but over here we see that here this y plus this angle here should give us 360, because the angles at a point add up to what? 360. So in order to find this angle, we do what? We take y from 360. So this angle right here will be what? 360 minus y. So that when we add 360 minus y and then y, we have what? 360. Okay, cool. Now you just need to find the sum of the angles in this diagram. Okay, because this is a polygon. So when we find the sum, we can then find y. We know that the formula for finding the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is this. Okay, and now we know that our n is the number of sides. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Okay, so 180 5 minus 2 is equal to the sum of everything here, which is 120 plus 120 plus 50 plus 50 plus this one here, 360 minus y. Okay, 360 minus y. So we should have 540 is equal to let's say this will give us what? 240 plus 100, 340. Okay, so we have 340 plus 360 minus y. Okay, so when we rearrange, you have y to be equal to this will be 700, right? 700 minus 540, which should give us 160. Okay, which is D. Cool. Let's move on to question number 59. The question wants us to find the value of x. Okay, so before we find the value of x, let's try to extend these diagrams. This diagram. Okay, cool. All right, so we know that this line is parallel to this line. Since we have a parallel line, then we can have alternate angle. So this angle will be the same as this angle right here. Okay, because they are alternate angles. Okay, so let's label that this is also 120. Cool. All right, now if this is 120, that means we can find this angle right here. Okay, this angle right here, you can find it. That will be what? 180 minus 120. Okay, because the angles on a straight line add up to what? 180. So when we subtract 120, we should have this angle right here, and that will give us what? 60. Okay, cool. Now this angle plus this angle should give us the opposite exterior opposite angle. Okay, so when we add this and this angle, we should get 130. Okay, so that means when we add 60 plus x, we should get 130. Cool. So x should give us 130 minus 60, which is what? 70. Okay, so our answer is B. Our answer is B. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 60. Question number 60. The question wants us to find what? The value of x. Okay, so this line is parallel to this line. Okay, and this line is parallel to this line. Cool. All right, now the only angle we know over here is what? 60, but we know this angle is parallel to this line. Okay, so what that means is we are going to have what? Corresponding angles. Okay, so this 60 is corresponding to this angle right here. Okay, This angle right here is corresponding to this angle. So let's put it right there. Okay. 60. Because of what? Corresponding angles. This angle and this angle are corresponding. Then finally, we can have what? Opposite angles, vertically opposite angles. So this angle and this angle will be the same. That means x is equal to what? 60. X is equal to 60. Cool. X equal to 60, which is what? C. Cool. I think we'll have to end here for now. In the next session, move on to question number 61. Thank you so much for watching this session. See you again next time. Bye.